Okay, so let's break this down then. Do you hate Vince Carter is probably too strong, and that's what Faisal Khamisa put out there, and that's why it ended up being 87% saying no. Because I don't hate Vince Carter, but I also don't think that his numbers should be retired. I think that he kicked off a love affair in Canada with basketball, along with Steve Nash, and fostered the talent that ended up coming out of Canada. I think he was the most entertaining player in Raptors history. I think he was the most talented player in Raptors history, although I don't think he was the best player in Raptors history. And I think that you can see the differentiation that I'm trying to make, that he could have been Michael Jordan, but he just didn't have the mental focus to be at that level. And for that, I don't think you honor the guy. So maybe the question is, does Vince Carter deserve to be honored? Are you good with that phrasing?
Sure.
Like, just say, throw it out to the fine folks that are watching right now. We've presented the other side of the equation. Everyone remembers the arm and the hoop.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's just throw this out there. Does Vince Carter deserve to be honored by the Raptors? And I think that may be the differentiation. And should Vince Carter be honored by the Raptors?
And for the record, your answer is?
If it means a retired number or a statue, nah. I don't think you set that culture tone. I get it. All of the good things, I am right there with. There was no player that I enjoyed watching more than Vince Carter in his prime, because you never knew who was going to get it. Right?
Yep.
He was going to give it. You never knew who was going to get it. And some of the best players in the world got it. And Frederick Weiss got it. But I don't know that that means that you honor him with a, like, that'll be the first retired number in your franchise's history.
Yes.
And it's a guy who quit on your franchise. Like, people might not remember that. Right? And I think that's fine. But for those who do, you think in Boston, the Celtics franchise would honor a guy? It probably wouldn't have happened in Boston the way it happened here.
Right.
But if it happened, if a guy quit on them like that, what do you think they would? What do you think the city of Boston would do with that guy?
Well, yes, that's the important distinction. That player would never be honored because in Boston they would never forget.
Right.
That's the point. And so you want to
use one playoff round. Like, the greatest moment in franchise history was a dunk competition, and some people are proud of that.
And the distinction is, you're talking about the culture and people taking your franchise serious. Well, let's talk about the fact that you're putting up division championship banners in the rafters.
I'll say that too.
Something that Boston wouldn't do. So,
sorry. Got excited.
As you said. So you want to set that precedent. So whether it's Vince Carter, number one, him being honored first ahead of some other people, DeMar DeRozan, Dwayne Casey, him, or just the fact that you're honoring people that aren't and/or Hall of Famers and/or championship winners for your franchise. Now, Vince Carter is going to be a Hall of Famer, but part of it is because of the fact that he's still playing.
Right.
Like, he's accumulated great numbers over time.
All right, we'll let the Timmins citizens and those watching by accident decide right now. 59% saying that the Raptors should not honor Vince Carter. Like, we're talking about retirement. We're talking about stats. We're talking beyond just a video tribute.